Hey, it's JC here, JC's Comics and More, your pop culture superstore at 6725 West Central Avenue. That is Toledo, Ohio, 43617. Here at the shop on this last Sunday for September 2019. So processing out this collection, this huge collection. There's all Conans. That there. Stan Lee's Fun Book, Akira #1, team-ups, 2-in-1s. I've got Iron Mans, I've got Hulks. This is all Avengers in that stack. What Ifs. Spider-Mans, more Spider-Mans, more Spider-Mans. Got Thors and Novas and Thors. Got Whitman variants, Fantastic Fours, more Fantastic Fours. Those are all Fantastic Fours in that stack there. Just so much here that I've decided that trying to get this stuff processed. Gonna have a special sale next weekend. That's October 4th, 5th, and 6th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, on the stuff from that collection. Again, you're just seeing just a little bit. I want to move some of this product. I want to move a lot of this product. In fact, one of the specials I'm going to have is this. It's a run of Ultimate Spider-Man. I did sell the #1 yesterday. Kind of hoping that person would have bought the entire stack, but this stack is 2 through 33, 133. It's only missing issues 5 through 7, 6 or 10 through 16. It's missing 20, 27, 40, 41, 52, 67, 68, 81, 85 through 88, 96, 97, 103, 104, 107, 108, 112, 113, 114, 119, 129, and 130. Plus it has annuals 1 and 2. I am selling that stack for $100. I just want it out of here. There's a lot of stuff that's needed in the bins, but I just don't have the room. This will give you a nice starter set if you think about collecting Ultimate Spider-Man. Here you go. You've got all but about 30 copies right there for you. And some aren't in the best of shape, but hey, that's what you get for about $1 or less than $1 a piece. And then there's ones like this #2, some that are very, very nice condition. Get other stuff here as well. I think these Wolverines, these are badly damaged Wolverines. I'm going to end up tossing those into my $2 rack. So that's where those things are going to end up. So if you're interested, that's where you need to find them. But also, I did have somebody else and came in and yesterday, and I bought some other comics off of people. I'm always buying comics. So these are not part of that deal for next weekend. But got another 361. Got a 375. Had a guy asking for it just the other day in the store. Hopefully he sees this video and hopefully he still needs it. If you do, give me a call, dude. I'll set it aside for you. You've got a Spectacular Spider-Man 201, Part 5 of Maximum Carnage. Got Carnage on the front, getting all over and getting nasty with the black cat there. Spider-Man #18, Eric Larson takes over, Revenge of the Sinister Six. Eric Larson's run on Spider-Man. He was born the pencil Spider-Man. Maximum Carnage, and begins in Spider-Man Limited. Got another Lethal Protector one. This thing is flawless. You want a pristine mint book? Come in and buy this. Don't miss out. We've got a #4. We also have a #5 of Lethal Protector. Got a Web of Spider-Man 101, Part 2 of Maximum Carnage. So that's all stuff I picked up yesterday. Just a few comics. There wasn't many comics that I actually could use, but I picked those up from this guy that came in. Again, it stated lots of Spider-Man titles, and these Spider-Man books, and hell, good majority of these comics here. If you've got somebody that's in the comics, just getting in the comics, whether it be a brother, sister, cousin, niece, nephew, grandson, granddaughter, that says around 9 or 10 or 11, 12 or whatever, and it's just getting into comics, wants to start collecting comics. These are good comics to get them started on, because you want to start them on a comic that's, perhaps not in the best of shape, rather than get them something like these over here, rather than something like, let's find a good copy, rather than something like this Fantastic 478 here, which it's a nice near mint copy, or this number 80, because chances are you get them comics, they're going to want to read the comics, they're going to want to check them out. So you don't want to get them nice comics like this and they end up enjoying them very much so, and next thing you know, they don't quite look as bad as this Green Lantern, but they are no longer mint condition, and then the person who gave them to them, they're disappointed. Oh, well, see, you couldn't take care of it. And it's like, well, no, they want to read it. They want to read these books. So you start them off with comics like this here, stuff that's not quite in mint condition, and it's something that if they feel years later they want they want to upgrade that copies, they can upgrade those copies. But these are good starter comics. But some of these Spider-Mans, we're going to go through the Amazing Spider-Mans because I got most of all these priced. In fact, I got all my Amazing Spider-Mans priced now. But like I said, these will be part of that sale next weekend. And of course, they're on sale right now. But you've got a 76. You've got a 106. We're just going to go through these rather quickly. A 104, a 116. You've got a 138, 145, 148. A couple of 149s. 150, 153. See, that would be something that you get that for them, cost you $4, and they'd be thrilled to have some old Spider-Man. 154. Back in my day, we called that a brand new issue. 155, 156. The wedding of Ned Leeds and Betty Brant. You've got 157. The return of Doc Ock. 158, 159. We've got 160, the return of the Terrible Tinkerer, first time he's shown up since issue number 2, and then the final fate of the Spider Buggy. Got 161, Nightcrawler guest starred from the X-Men, and Punisher was in this. Got a couple 161s. Got a 163, Kingpin. These are Len Wein issues. God, great stuff. Ross Andrew artwork. Got 165, 166, Stegon, and Stegron, the Dinosaur Man and the Lizard. You got the first Will of the Wisp, 167, 168, 172, Rocket Racer, 173, the Molten Man. You got Bart Hamilton as the Green Goblin, 180, 184. Jim Starlin did artwork in this 187. You got 188, a couple of 188s with Jigsaw. Got a 191, 192, 193, 195, second appearance of the Black Cat and her origin, 190, and that 195, 196, Death of Aunt May, 197, 200, 201, 203, 206. Got 211, 212, First Hydro Man, 216, Return of the Black Cat, 226, and 227. Who Can Stop the Juggernaut? They got 230, 234, 235, 237, 243, 242. See, somebody went through my stack already and got books out of order. 246, 247, got 249. The Hobgoblin. Kingpin had to save Spider-Man from the Hobgoblin. Got 250, 253, 254, 255. So you could buy them a huge chunk of Spider-Mans that are almost in a row. Say again, you're buying something for somebody that might think about collecting, and man, they'll get the fever. 256, First Puma. 57, the Ron Friends artwork. 260, 61. That's a Charles Vest cover. 263, that's the birth of Normie Osborn. 269, again, Ron Friends and Tom Layton, or Tom DeFalco and Brent Breeding. Got 270, Spidey beats Firelord. 281, 287, puts the beat down on Daredevil. 289, the Hobgoblin revealed. Peter Parker asked Mary Jane to marry him in issue 290. Does she say yes? We'll just have to wait and see. 292, a couple of 292s. We've got a 293. That's part 2 of Kraven's Last Hunt. Got 295, 297. Then we jump to 309, 320, 326. You've got 327. Great Eric Larson. Eric Larson, that's some of the first Eric Larson Amazing Spider-Man work. 328. That's the last Todd McFarlane. Spider-Man takes on the Hulk with his Captain Universe powers that he got. That because of the whole acts of vengeance. We've got 329. And look, there's a giant-sized man thing with Spider-Man. The Lizard appearance, again, the Ross Andrew artwork. 330, 331, 333, 334, a couple of 334s. Return of the Sinister Six, it's Eric Larson. 335, 336, 337, 338, 339, a couple of 339s. 340, Spidey loses his powers. 342, 343, the Black Cat's in these also. She's all hanging out with Spider-Man. 346, got Venom. 347, he thought he killed them. 348, 349, 350, Spidey taking on Doctor Doom. 351, Mark Bagley, his run begins. Again, I've got two of these now. One from the collection I bought yesterday, and then one from this collection. So you've got the two to choose from. 352, Nova guest stars. 353, 354. We've got 356, 358. This has a gatefold cover. 366, 377, 378, 380, 381. Got the Hulk. 382. Mark Bagley's Hulk is pretty damn cool. 383, 384, 385, 386. The Vulture goes through some changes. A couple of 386s there. Look, he's all crazy now. Crazier. That's a 387. You got 388. Both covers. Got the newsstand cover and the direct cover. The old foil cover. 390. 390's got two editions. Got the regular cover, and then you've got the one that has some extra stuff in it. 392. I'm going to pause this quickly so I can get the Spider-Man's back in order, and then we'll come right back. Okay, we're back. You've got 394. You got 395, 396 of Amazing Spider-Man. That's when Daredevil has his new armored outfit. You got 404, the Clone Saga. You got Ben Reilly in there, Scarlet Spider and Spidey fighting. You got a 405, 406. This is introducing the new female Dr. Octopus. 407, Spidey's got a new costume. I think that was designed by Dan Jurgens. 408, you've got jumps to the new series. So this is actually what would have been 473. But you got a J. Scott Campbell cover. Spidey's got his butt in the air. You've got a 33, 474. Again, J. Scott Campbell. 37. You've got 38. You've got the Nuff Said silent issue number 39. Number 40, which was 481. Number 41. You've got a couple of 42s here. You got a 43. A lot of these covers, 45, we got two 45s. A lot of these covers had nothing to do with what was in the side of the book. This was a bad time for Marvel with their covers, because it didn't tell you, it didn't scream pick me up. These are just pinup covers. 46, a Frank Cho cover. Frank Cho did a run of covers. 47, 48. You got 49, and then it jumps to, and then issue 50, which was 491. You got J. Scott Campbell cover. And then 51, you got a Sexy Mary Jane cover. But she does kind of looks a little weird there if you look at her. And J. Scott Campbell likes to do people in caricatures. I mean, if you look at these people, everybody is very much exaggerated, and especially her. Look at her hips and her body and everything. Her, just how she is. Just everything's just very like he's doing. He's at Cedar Point doing caricatures of people. Well, we got 52. See, look how different. It's J. Scott Campbell. Look how different Mary Jane looks. If you wasn't positive, you'd swear that there were two different artists that did those. But issue number 53, we've got 54. Again, Terry Dotson cover. There you got Mike Deodato cover. Number 56, 57. You got 58. Again, some of these covers are just boring. You got 501. 503 Ramita covers, 505, 506, 507. He fights Doc Ock in some of these issues, but you wouldn't know, and some other villains too. 508, you got 509. Mike Deodato takes over since past. You got 510, 511, 512. You got 513, 514, a couple of 514s there. You got Mary Jane has his lunch for him, and this 515 Gary Frank cover. I think that's another Gary Frank cover. 517, a Jusco cover, a rare Jusco cover. 518, another Mike Deodato. 519, you got 520, 23, you got 24. 525. See, they changed the logo at that point too. You can't beat that classic logo. That logo just didn't scream Spider-Man. But the other storyline, like I said, 525, 526, yeah, 527, 528. They tried to change the Spider-Man. Those changes didn't last for very long. 531. He's got his iron suit on. 533. So he's becoming Iron Boy. 535, 536, 537, all Civil War issues. 539, something really bad happens. Goes back to the black suit. Got 540, 543, 544. Brand New Day, 545s. Got both covers. We got 546, 547. 548, 549, 551, 552. There's a lot of Spider-Mans. 553. Hopefully there's something that you can use. Prices aren't bad on these. 554. We've got a 555. We've got a 556 and a 557. I'm going to pause this so I can put those back into the stack. Okay, we're back. We got 5 amazing 560, 561, 562. At least the cover starts to have reflect what was in the inside. 563. We put word balloons on some of the covers too. And then I've got some that aren't bagged. These ones that aren't bagged, these things are $2. They're not bagged. They're $2. Because I've got extra copies in the bins. I don't need extra copies, or they're just not in good enough shape. 564, 565, 566. Got Craven's Daughter. 567. New Ways to Die, Part 1. Alex Ross cover. 568. 570. 571. You got 572. 572. Some of them have double covers. 573. There's another one. Got the Scorpion. Again, that one's going to be $2. You got these really bad Chris Bachalo covers. I thought these were really bad covers. 575 and 576. Really bad covers. 577. 578. 579. 580. 583. I've got the regular cover, not the Obama cover. Peter scores big time. 584, 585, 586, 587, 588, 590, 591. Reviews of Identity to the FF. 592, 593, 594, $5.96, $5.97, $5.99. And then you got the Alex Ross cover on issue 600, $601, Mary Jane cover. Again, if you look at the other two Mary Jane covers, you would think that these were all done by different people. That's just how she looks. 602, got 603, 604, 605, got 606. Again, you got Mary Jane there again, and Spidey making out with Black Cat. You lucky dog, you lucky dog. 608, 612, another 612. That's a variant for the Gauntlet. 625, 627 with the Juggernaut. 642, got giant size or king size annual 6 reprints. Amazing Spider-Man Annual 1. You've got 10, the first appearance of the Fly. You got the Annual 11. You got 12, which reprints Amazing 119 and 120 with the Hulk. Number 14 with Frank Miller artwork. You get the first appearance of Speedball in issue number 22. And then you've got Annual number 35. And then I get a slew of Peter Parkers also that are available. A lot more that need to be bagged up, but you've got these here. You've got 4, 14, 2 14s. You got 15, 17, John Byrne. You got 20, 23, 32, 34, 2 number 34s, 37, 38, 41, 52, 54. You got 56, a Frank Miller cover. You got 59, a rare Bob Wyacek cover. He was usually an inker, very, very rare, done in disco style. You got 61, you got 66, look at that Ed Hannigan cover. You got 72, another great Ed Hannigan cover. 81, 82, 83, 84, 87, 89, 90. This has his costume in it. It's like tied for when it came out the same week, I believe. You got 92. Got Spectacular 93, you've got 94, Cloak and Dagger, you got 97s, you got issue 100. Here we have some Canadian variants, some DC Canadian variants. You got an Action 543, got an All-Star Squadron number 21 Canadian variant. If there's anything you folks might need help with, I'll help you in just a few minutes here.
No problem.
We've got New Teen Titans number 31, that's a Canadian variant. Warlord 75, that is a Canadian variant also. And then also just to point out, again, that's all Fantastic Fours. Thors and Novas, Hulks, there's Captain America's in one of these stacks. But point this out over here, that we got my $2 rack here. I've already brought a slew of stuff over. All these fours, these Fantastic Four fours, those are $2. This is a stack of Marvel Tales. Those are all Marvel Tales, $2. You've got Star Wars. You've got, who else is in here? You've got Human Fly. Those are all $2. All $2 each. All $2. Grooves. All $2. Savage Dragons. Those are all Savage Dragons. All the rest are all Savage Dragons. Those are all $2. Those are just going to be part of the regular whatever's priced on them. But as far as the sale goes on the other stuff that I have, like these Spider-Mans, or these other comics, like I said, could be a sale on this stuff Friday, Saturday, and Sunday next week. The stuff will be 15% off of what's marked on it. You want to buy quantity, you want to spend $100. Now, you can't pull out 100, you have to spend 100. I'll give you 25% off on this stuff. These Fantastic Fours, there's a lot of Ultimate Fantastic Fours here. You know, come make me an offer on this stack. I would rather just sell that stack. You know, it gives you a nice stack to read. These Conans, I got a stack of Conans here. These are Marvel Conans, Dark Horse Conans, and there's Savage Sword Conans too. I want to say there's 80 Conans and 21 of the Savage Swords. These are $3 each. These Savage Swords are $2 each. You want to buy the rest of those Savage Swords, I give them to you for $1.50. You want to buy this entire stack of Conans, these 80 Conans, so you get a nice slew of Conans, I'll give them to you for $1.50. $1.50 each. You have to buy the entire stack. You can't pick and choose. I want them gone. You know, you got yourself a nice big Conan collection there. But stuff like the entire 4 issues of Blood, again, just lots of comics in here. And again, as stated, that some of these comics, you might have somebody, again, that's just starting to collect comics, and rather than give them comics that are in near mint, very fine, pristine condition books, because they're going to want to read these books. Give them comics that are, a little bit lesser grade, in fine condition, maybe very good, books that are still nice enough for their collection, but they can read. But other than that, I hope if you do like these videos, please subscribe, and if you do subscribe, be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, and be sure to smash the bell for notification. Other than that, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Have a great rest of your evening or afternoon.